Hello everyone, I am Stinky Ink, and today we are back with another Five Nights at Froakie's theory. Now, I just recently got a comment from Five Nights at Froakie's himself on my newest video. I don't think this is just a specific thing for me, because it seemed like he would probably send it to other theorists as well. But I'm one of a few, so I'm still honored. But he said, I think there's something in the Funtime Chica's phone episode that people haven't found. And I thought about it, and he wouldn't say that about the end thing, but like, where did Molten Freddy come from? Because people have already covered that. So I was like, there's only one other thing that I noticed, but we're going to come back to, and that is this little thingy up here. It's a little doodle on the board, and this is not the first time Froakie's done this. If you remember, there was a teaser of Darlbot back in one of the earlier episodes. And I looked at this for a while, and my initial thought is that it represented the 7 classmates. But then I looked at it hard, and, like, I couldn't assign a color to each character. Like, I thought this, like, red-brown might be Scrap Baby, the orange might be Molten Freddy or Balloon Boy, the green would be Yoshi, the pink would be Funtime Chica, and the blue would be, like, Ding-a-ling. But that didn't really work for me. But then I noticed, right when I was about to make this video, that the blue looks a bit like a top hat, and that got me thinking, this might be something more, and something far more sinister. Now, my fine viewers, let me introduce you to test number 10. Test number 10, what we know of it so far, is that the popular standing theory is this is the Dark Alliance in one form, whether they get fused together or Darl has taken some of their DNA and created a monster. We don't know. But, as you can see from this shape of the head, it looks like this is the same thing that was on the whiteboard. We can see the two antenna sort of looking things. As you can see, this loop here that goes up, that is the hat. These 3 spikes are the brown area on the coloring thingy in the picture. This is the thing that goes off to the side. So the thing on the board is undoubtedly teasing toward test 10. Now, I'll go back to that picture so you can just see the similarities again, and then I'll have a little discussion. I mean, sort of a one-sided discussion. A discussion on what I think this could mean for Happiest Day. So as you can see, looking at it again, it is undoubtedly a match. And so yeah, this is test 10. And if he's putting it on that whiteboard, it's going to mean something. And this is what I think. So, while the Dark Alliance was kidnapped by Darl in the second movie. By the way, shout out to Mr. Marionette Plush for sort of starting this section of the theory. Like, I didn't come up with this all on my own. I'm just making this known to the people who don't happen to watch Mr. Marionette Plush. Check him out, good channel. It's possible that Darl could have taken their DNA when he was putting on their upgrades, and he could have kept some of their DNA for himself. And the theory goes that he has made this fusion of the Dark Alliance to just do whatever Darl does whatever a Darl does do on a... Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But this is my theory, my sort of prediction for Happiest Day almost. So, I think that the movie's going to start with, probably, it could start one of 2 ways, depending on how the rest of FNAF 6 Plush goes. It could start with, the group being together or the group being split apart. Because right now, it's looking like the group is sort of falling apart. Scrap Baby has left with Golden Freddy. Molten Freddy feels betrayed by everyone, and everyone else is just kind of clueless. So the group is sort of falling apart. But what I think is that they are either going to get back together or they're going to stay separated, and Golden Freddy's going to start his plan. So he summons Plushtrap by getting the machine capturing the people. Classic Happiest Day stuff. Something's going to go wrong. Plushtrap is going to reset the timeline. But depending on that, when that happens, one of two things could happen. There are many different branches that Happiest Day could go. We don't know anything until another trailer or the whole movie comes out. So things could happen one of two ways. Maybe even one of three. Option number 1. The Dark Alliance comes back in their mutated form, or something. Something like that. They come back, and they fight Plushtrap, which causes the reset. Option 2, Plushtrap is allied with the Test 10 Dark Alliance, and they wreak havoc before resetting. Option 3, everything gets reset, and then the Dark Alliance mutant comes in and battles Plushtrap. Those are the three options I'm thinking are going to happen. And Robomorph. Robomorph is going to have a part in that too. Robomorph is just on the brink of breaking out, and something's also up with Molten Freddy. I'm sorry I can't talk about that. We just don't have enough information. Nobody has questioned it until at the end there's a teaser that says, where did he come from? And yes, he was probably just thrown in as just like, okay, he's got a son. But it seems that either Froakie had this planned from the start, or he's sort of retconning that to make it a better story. So that's what I think is going to happen in Happiest Day. I think Robomorph's going to break out. The machine race is going to happen between Glitch Creeps, Golden Freddy, and Robomorph. Plushtrap's going to get summoned. Dark Alliance is going to get in there somehow. And like I said, either they're going to try and get the timeline back to where it was, or this is a permanent change, and anything could happen. So, if you did enjoy this Five Nights at Froakie's theory, please be sure to splash the link onto the like button, consider subscription, maybe share this video with a friend. And if you are excited for these videos and my gaming ones, which are going to be coming back soon, I know I keep saying that, but I just really haven't had the time lately. It will be coming back, and I'm hoping to start live streaming soon. So that's one of the reasons I haven't done a gaming video in a while. I'm trying to get that stuff set up. But that's all for now. Dingling for president, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!